I'm back. This time I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of what my normal Friday strength looks like. Let's go. By this time, you guys know, I just did my cardio because I start with cardio and then I do my strength stuff. It's Friday. I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of strength. I take a rest day-ish on Thursday, and then I'm back to it strength on Friday. So this is my last hard strength day, which is a push day. So I'm strengthening all the muscles I have to do with pushing. Mostly upper body. I will do a little bit of squats because everybody loves the legs. Cardio went good. I will give y'all a breakdown of my cardio after the games are over and I slow down a bit. Usually after my cardio piece, I rest about 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then I have 2 things to replenish my sugars, my carbs, my energies. I have a go-go squeeze, applesauce, and just a sugary carby drink. I've been digging the Born Primitive matching sets recently. So today I'm rounding it out, otherwise known as a hamburger. The other day I wore this brown top and then yellow spandex. Blakely said I looked like a cheeseburger. So today I'm going for the hamburger look. You know, I'm about to be meaty, get meaty. Sun's out, guns out. I'm starting with diamond bench press. And remember, this is my beautiful Rogue barbell. Saves my elbow. Today I am working on keeping my elbows in for bench press, working on different muscles. Remember, Tuesday I do wide grip bench press, working on more pectoral. Today I'm going more internal. But one thing I love about using this barbell is it's kind of a little bit unstable, kind of like I am sometimes mentally. But it engages more muscles because I can't just relax up here. I have to squeeze everything in this arm to keep it straight. Therefore, I'm engaging more muscles. Therefore, I blow up my muscles and get bigger. So I'm gonna warm up. My first rep is supposed to be at 195. So it's important I warm up on this because again, I don't have a spotter and I'm not trying to fail. I'm not trying to fail on a Friday. It's not fail Friday. It's fantastic Friday. What you're seeing today, Friday, is actually the last week, the last day of my 6-week cycle. So it's all been kind of building up to this. A good strength cycle, you can identify it by it should look boring and it should look repetitive on paper. So the 6 weeks was very similar, but the percentages slowly increased or the reps slowly increased or the reps slowly decreased, but it's progressively looking the same each week. That's how you identify a good cycle. It should be boring, but just because it's boring doesn't mean it's not working. Set the clock, and I'm gonna do 1 rep at 195, and then rest 2 minutes at least, and then do 4 reps at 165. Rest 2 minutes again. I'm going through that for 3 sets. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. 195, here we go. I thought it was gonna feel harder, but that was pretty good actually. That was 195. I'm strong. That's good. It's always nice to surprise yourself. Now I'm gonna drop it to 165 and then do 4 reps. 195 felt too easy. Why not round up to an even 200? Like, don't give me $195. Give me 200. So here goes 200. Might as well. Scared money don't make money. Oh yeah, I'm counting it. Usually Fridays are good days. Honestly, they're usually the longest days for my strength day, which you'll see by what I have later. But I do usually on Friday get a case of like senioritis to where I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done with my strength. It's one more week that I'm proud of my hard work and just like checking off the week. I'm ready to be done. My last 200 was a little slow, but I believe in me. As Blakely would say, believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Did I scare y'all? I knew I had it.
Okay.
It was slow, but I know when I don't got it and I know when I got it. That's why I don't like a spotter. A spotter might have jumped in to save me, but it was on the trajectory. Diamond hands. Done with this barbell. Next thing I'm doing, front squats. I know what you're thinking. That's not really pushing muscles. But on Monday, I do lunges, so unilateral leg work. On Wednesday, I do back squats, and Friday, I do front squats. So I'm hitting kind of every variation of leg work I can. And what I'm about to do is a 2-rep max. So build up to a heavy of 2 reps. Front squat with chains, but I have to hold 2 seconds in the hole. So I'll do 1 front squat, hold for 2 seconds in the hole, stand it up. Another one, heavy as I can go with chains. This past year at the Tier Cup in SoCal, I clean and jerk 250. And I really feel like this drill I'm about to show y'all is what made me clean 250 because it builds up everything and chains just make everything so much harder. I always thought chains were just like to look cool, sound cool, but I quickly realized chains make the gains.
Yeah!
Seriously. So if you think about it logically, this is the chain. When it's stretched out in max capacity, it is the heaviest. When it's at the bottom here, it is extremely light. So at the bottom of my squat, it is extremely light. But as I stand up the squat, it gets heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. So whenever I get to my sticking point of the squat, that's when it's the heaviest and that's when I have to grind the most to stand it up. So logically, I get it. Chains are not just for show and looking cool. For exercises like this, you need the OG clips. So it's perfect because I'll put these on and the chains will just sit in right there. So these still have a purpose. I don't know how much it weighs. Part of me doesn't want to know until I do it, but I have on the men's barbell. This weighs 185. And then I'm having chains on each side. So whatever this equals, I'm gonna try and squat it twice with a 2-second hold in the bottom. 2 chains, 2 chains.
2 chains.
On each side. Oh. There's my beautiful chains. They look really beefy and they sound beefy. So if nothing else, I'm intimidating so many neighbors right now. I'll weigh these chains after we're done, see how much it is. But 185 on the men's bar. I'm sorry, there was a bit of mashed potatoes. I had to round a bit. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take 90% of that. And then I have supersets next. Today is arm day, sun's out, guns out, pushing muscles. So the next thing I have is gonna be 6 rounds. I'm gonna do 2 front squats at 90% with the 2-second hold in the bottom of what I just did. Then I'm gonna go 8 dumbbell bench press with 270s in each hand. I know, that's impressive. Then I'm gonna go 8 tricepties. I'll show you what those are. 8 curls for the girls, 8 lateral raises, 8 front raises. So today is very much kind of like a bodybuilding day, but just promoting pumping up the muscles. I think doing stuff like this, single movement isolation, helps my shoulders stay healthy, helps everything stay healthy, and it builds muscle, of course. So that's what I'm doing next, 6 sets of that, and then I'm done for the day. Remember, this is the last day of my 6-week cycle. So whenever I originally did this, it started with 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, and then 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Now I'm on 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. My 90% was 166. I just did 185 divided by 90%, whatever. 166, I rounded up to 170 because if you want to get stronger, you round up. You know, you want your strength to go up, you got to round up. It's math, quick maths.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
I have to be very intentional here. Once I finish one set, I rest 3 minutes and then I go again. If I am not intentional, each set could take 10 minutes because it's 6 full sets of this. And then I'm in here for an hour just goofing, lifting weights. So I try and be intentional with my rest. Get it done, don't rush it, but I wanna get done because I have senioritis. It's Friday, I'm ready to get out of the gym. The whole thing there, don't bounce out of the hole. If you bounce out of the hole in the front squat, you just defeated the whole purpose. I'm trying to go from nothing to everything. 8, main thing there I'm focusing on, keeping everything tight. I don't want, it's a 70, so it's pretty heavy. If it gets off balance by any means, it's too heavy to save it. So I have to keep everything locked in and tight and in place. And I'm trying not to lift my butt up. If it gets hard, pushing through the arms. I don't know the technical name for those, but I call them tricep Ds. You start and end basically in a 45-degree angle. So you always keep tension in your arms and your triceps. The whole time, I control the negative just to build up the muscle more and then explode up. Keeping it in tension, you don't want to rest at the top because you're trying to blow up the arms. 8 curls. I usually do these seated. That way I'm not rocking back and forth, moving my hips, using anything to help it up. I try and think about gluing my elbows to my side, extending them all the way up, extending them all the way down. Really just focusing on isolating the muscle. I'm not trying to lean back, I'm not trying to rock it up, just really focusing on blowing up the bicep. Lateral raises. Slow and controlled. Try not to kip anything, rock anything. Trying to pretend you're a bird, and I'm trying to pull my shoulders back, lift my arms to parallel, maybe a little bit higher, all the way back down. For the front raises, same thing. I try and keep my feet together. I try and pull my hips under, like squeezing my butt kind of, because I don't want to arch too much, and I try not to rock anything. I'm just using whatever muscles in the front of the arm are there to lift the weight up, lift it back down. I swear Dillon is literally like never home that much. But every time I film a YouTube video, he magically comes home for lunch. Like last night, he came home at 10:40 p.m. I have 2 competitions coming up. Business for him is booming, which is a blessing, so he's working later. But y'all get to see him coming home for lunch again, watching me get swole.
I'll consent to my video being taken.
You don't have a choice.
Take it down.
You don't have a choice. You signed a waiver when we got married.
Good joke, Adoka.
that's what my first 3 sets look like. I have 3 more sets that should look identical. So y'all don't need to see it, you'll get bored. But if you try it, if you try any of my strength stuff, let me know. I would love to know your opinions. Love to know how your muscles felt, how blown up they were. I won't say it's my hardest week, but this is like the end of my hard weeks. And I can tell I've been working hard because I've been sleeping really, really, really good. For example, last night I was asleep by 11, which is really early for me. Usually I go to sleep at like 12 midnight. In the middle of my sleep, my nose ring fell out. So I woke up this morning and my nose ring was nowhere to be found. I could tell my nose kind of hurt because it fell out. So I don't know what happened in my sleep, but I slept hard and I slept good. I've had my nose pierced since 2012, right out of high school. My best friend, chilling at my house, she got her nose pierced and I was like, I want my nose pierced. So we literally took an ice cube, numbed it a bit, she grabbed a needle and then just stabbed it.
You're a drink. Okay.
So like, I'm built different. I got my nose pierced in a bathroom. I don't know why I've never just gotten rid of it. I feel like I have a good girl, goody persona-ish. So the nose ring just gives me a little bit of edge. Like, you don't expect it. Like, why is her nose pierced? That doesn't fit the vibe. Just like keep y'all on your toes a little bit. 6-week cycle is over. I did 3 weeks, took a deload week, and then 3 weeks. Ending a 6-week cycle is always a little bit bittersweet for me. It's exciting because I'm proud of the work, I'm proud of the effort, and I got it done. Like a huge check mark. I was consistent for 6 weeks. Check it off the list. But it's also sad because it's like, okay, I'm getting better, I'm getting better, I'm getting better. And now I've reached the top. It's like there's nowhere else to go. Now my fitness gets tested. Did I do enough? Did I push hard enough? Am I strong enough? So now all the question marks come and a little bit of sadness of like, I'm not gonna improve anymore. This is all of the bigness my arms are gonna get. So just silly things. We'll see how strong I got. We'll see what I do at my upcoming competitions. Next competition, CrossFit Games, first week of August. The next competition after that, the end of August, I'll be in Mesa, Arizona for the World Fitness Project. So I have 2 big competitions coming up. We'll see what I did. We'll see how fit I am. Thanks to y'all for commenting, telling me how much you love these videos, encouraging me to do these videos. I was only gonna do 1, and then y'all liked it, so I did 2, now I did 3, now I did 4, so that's because of you guys. I appreciate it. I'm glad you liked seeing a little sneak peek of what I do. 205?
204, my thoughts.
Okay.
Try to get it under 200. Couldn't.
Now, holding the chains.
Heavy thoughts.
240.
So what does that mean? How heavy are they?
A little over 35 pounds. 70 pounds at the tippity top.
35 pounds per side.